So, Sean, tell us, what are some ways that you could better yourself while incarcerated? Because we've got some people today that are listening to us. They are in prison. There might be somebody that is family members that have loved ones that are listening, and they say, what can I do to help? And how can I advise them? So what is your advice for ways to better yourself while behind bars, any kind of bars?
Yeah, so I made a list of things, and I'll talk about them, but I want to tell you guys, it's not the end. It's the beginning. I'm hoping you guys all have release dates. I don't care if it's 10 years down the line. I'm hoping you'll have a release date, because then you'll understand. But don't look at it as the end of your life. Look at it as the beginning of your new life. But you got to work on yourself, and it might be hard where you're at. I'm not sure what level prison people are at, and it's not always easy to find time alone to do things. But here's kind of what I did. I'm going to go over this list. So first of all, you need to be willing to change and willing to learn. Are you? Or are you just want to stay angry at the world? And are you willing to change? Do you want to change? I mean, that's the first step. Nobody can make you change. You know what I mean? And some people think, well, I don't need to change. It's not me. It wasn't me. It's just what? It's just that you got caught. Is that what it is? Because a lot of people think it's the laws that Hello, Ann. I lost you. I think we lost.
No, I'm here. I just thought people might want to just look at you, Sean.
Oh, boy.
Listeners, we are doing this by Zoom because he's in California, we're in New Mexico. That's the beauty of Zoom. So if I need to ask you a question or something, I will bring my face back up. But otherwise, okay. Sean, I'm going to let you talk. You're doing a great job.
So here's the thing. Like, let's say, okay, maybe you're there because you got caught. Let's say you, how much time do you think you would spend in prison for every crime you committed? The ones you didn't get caught for? How much time do you think you would get? Look at it like that. Look at it like, I know I've driven drunk at least 500 times. At least 500 times. I don't know how many times I've bought drugs. I've sold drugs. I've never got caught. I should be doing 500-year sentence for all the crimes I did, but I didn't get caught for them all. So try to look at it like that. Now, do you want to change? Besides that, so the first thing I signed up for as many programs, classes, anything I could get my hands on. We had some night classes, Monday through Friday. There'd be like an hour class you could go to. There was programs like mindfulness, anger management, parenting. I don't even have kids, but I took parenting classes. I took Spanish. I took history. I took financing classes, GED, even though I didn't need it. I took it again because I got to retrain my brain. You know what I mean? I went to church services. I tried, I think we had 12 different services. I mean, there was Buddhism, there was Wiccan, there was Baptist, there was Mormons, there was Catholics, there was, Lutheran. Even the Native Americans had a sweat lodge I got to go to once. I went to these services 2 or 3 times. I tried each one out, anything I could do to be around positive people. Another thing, hang out at the law library. If you guys have a law library section there where guys hang out, I mean, go where the people are that are using their mind and they're trying to do something. I mean, these are things I did. So here's another thing that's very helpful. And I use this in AA, and I got an AA sponsor, guys, and I call them up all the time. And when I'm feeling depressed or life's not fair, and I got to complain, he tells me to make a grateful list. And this is what I did while I was in prison. I did this once a week. I took a piece of paper and I make a list of 10 things I'm grateful for. This could be I'm not locked up in the shoe. My clothes are clean today. I got shampoo. Nobody shanked me today. You know what I mean? I got a shot of coffee for the morning. I'm alive. Maybe I got family members that let me write to them. I mean, a list of 10 things you're grateful for. They could be little things, and I know you're in prison, and it's like, what could you be grateful for in prison? You think of them. Think of the things. You got blankets on your bed? You got a pillow? Do you got some commissary? I mean, You know what I mean? It's whatever you could think of. You write down 10 things, and if you do this once a week, you're actually going to build your self-worth. It's these things work. Another thing, exercise every day. I don't know if you guys get out to the yard, to the track. In the feds, I was at a camp and we had all kinds of places to walk around on the outside. But I know in a lot of state prisons, it's only about the yard time and all that. But if they let you walk the track, exercise, this is probably things you guys do anyways, and your push-ups and your sit-ups and your burpees and all that stuff. But do that and exercise your mind as well. Try to meditate. Try to exercise your mind as best you can. Another thing I did, I had the luxury of bringing in a list of people. I had time to prepare to go to prison, so I had a list of family members that were willing to let me write to them. I wrote 20 letters a month, but if you could find 5 people to write to a month, if you have family, that's great. Write to the little kids in the family. I wrote to some drug counselors from those rehabs I was in. I called them out. I got their addresses. I had people in AA that I wrote to, and I got these AA pen pals when I was in there. I wrote to them. That one guy with the YouTube channel, his name was RDAP Dan, and he's got a YouTube channel, and I wrote letters to him. He wrote letters back to me, and you know what I mean? I found 20 different people to write letters to, and I kept a list, and I'd check it off every month, and I'd have the 20 letters. And not everybody wrote me back all the time. Some people took 6 months until they wrote me back, but they did write me back. I got 3 cousins and an aunt who wrote me back. I had a father who wrote me back, who died while I was in prison, the alcoholic father, but I was able to come to terms with that, so to speak. And my mother died about 20 years ago, but I still found people to write to. And if you guys don't have anybody to write to me, and my information will be on there, and I will write you back. Then at least, I was talking about exercise your mind, so at least once a week, find a newspaper to read, find a law book to read. Even if you don't care about the law, you want to exercise your mind. An educational book, a book on history, a religious book, a Bible, a Torah, the Quran. I read all those books in there. You know what I mean? You want to exercise just knowledge. Seek knowledge and seek spirituality. I mean, here's another thing. Once a week, do something kind for a person for no reason at all. Have you ever heard of integrity? It's doing the right thing when nobody's listening. I mean, when nobody's looking or when nobody's listening. So maybe you got an inmate that's got no money on his books, never has commissary. Hand him a soup. Give him a shot of coffee. For no reason at all. Don't expect anything back. Just to do a kind act. Try to do a kind act for somebody once a week. Do it. It builds your integrity. It builds your self-worth. And the last thing I got here is when a new guy comes into the prison, find one of these new guys and reach out to them. You know what I mean? And maybe show them around and, show them the ropes, take them under your wings for no reason at all. Just be a friend to a new guy. I mean, pick the right one, the one that you think, you can handle, if they'll let you even. But remember what it's like your first day of prison. I don't care how tough you are. I know you're scared that first day. Even if you've been there before and you think you got your... Find that guy who's, never been to prison and show him around and just be his friend. Don't want any reason. Just try it. Just try it. Reach out to somebody else and give back, and you'll notice a difference.